Hey you, it's me, and I just wanted to introduce you to a up and coming artist. His name is Livingston, and I first saw this kid. I don't know. I don't want to be rude. He's a young man. um, he's 21 years old, at least as far as from what I can find. Um, so he's still a young man, but he's a man. Um, I first saw him just looking through YouTube Shorts, and it had little clips of some music that he wrote. And I have to admit, the music is incredible. I think that he would be phenomenal for writing movie scores because he has the right understanding of a song in its quiet moments when it swells and it becomes something spectacular. He really has a great ability to do that. And so I really like the music. The music attracted me right away. What I didn't like as much is some of the words and some of the phrasings that he utilized, the lyrics. I think he could work on those a little bit. And I actually had it all set up to break down a couple different songs that he did and what he could change. But then I saw that he had done an interview. This is about a year ago. And so I decided to watch the interview, which is where this picture is from. An interview by NAST podcast, N-A-S-T. And he was actually a very charming young man. I was really, although I will say, and he may not know, he's from Denton, Texas. And anybody who's a Rocky Horror fan will understand the amusement of Denton. And he did say it was, full of church life and community, very much like where Brad and Janet were from. But this young man he's just charming. He's very nice. I thought, seeing the shorts that he made, that he was definitely on the more arrogant side, and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, which is why I wanted to make a video about him in the first place. But I realized he's not. He might have resting arrogant face, kind of like resting bitch face. He might have that a little bit, but I don't think he is. He seems, confident, but not overly confident. And again, it comes back to the music. The music is really good. I think with a little work and a little effort, he's still young. His 21 is young, or in that age range, very young. But I think that his storytelling will become better. I've read some reviews about how he's an incredible storyteller, etc. And he isn't bad. He's got all the basics there. It's just one or two little things to tweak. You don't have a foot in the ground. You have a foot on the ground. And I understand why you wanted it to correlate with the next line, 1 foot in the grave, but it doesn't work for me. It might work for other people. I'm very particular when it comes to lyrics. A whole song can be ruined by bad lyrics. Or what I do is just change the lyrics in my head to something I like better. And, if the music is that good, sometimes I do that in my own head. But other than that, other than a little tweak in the lyrics, other than that, he's just really good. I think I said other than that about 5 times now. But listening to this young man talk, I can hear that real passion for music. He's written tons of songs. And the interesting thing about him is the focus on the music, not on the babes he's going to get, being a famous musician, which having grown up and been around a lot of musicians, being a musician myself at his age, um, a lot of the rock stars, it was all about the women. It wasn't necessarily about the music. And with him, it really is about the music. And that impressed me so much. And what also impressed me, he's been with the same girlfriend since he was 14. I mean, how sweet is that? And I'm not trying. Look, I'm a lot older, but I'm not trying to put him down because of his age. Anything. I think it's wonderful. I think he's a good kid and a talented kid as well. Really talented. And this video turned a whole different corner once I started, looking at him, listening to the interview. I really hope the best for this kid. Work on the lyrics a little bit, just little tweaks, nothing major, just little tweaks. Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it's a good rhyme. And there were a few fails, but that happens to a lot of musicians, a lot of lyricists. They get desperate and write something weird or strange. I've done it myself. But look out for this kid, because I think he's got a really great career ahead of him. I really hope he does some music scores for movies. I think he'd be really good at it. Anyway, that's all I gotta say.